Robbie here from Arsenal Fan TV. Guess what arrived in the post today? The brand new Arsenal kit. So I thought what we do is we do like an unboxing video where we take a look at this kit. It's what's going to be worn by all of the Arsenal players this season. It's what's going to be worn by a lot of fans. So this is it. You get all that as well, the written stuff. But we're going to tell you all about this kit. See if you guys like this kit. This is the brand new Arsenal kit, 2015-16 home kit. First of all, let's take a look at the colour. Of course, it's red. It's got to be red because we're Arsenal, right? Red and white and a bit of gold in it. And what I noticed about the red is that, which you probably wouldn't have seen when you've seen the players sort of modelling it and that, is that you've got like sort of two shades of red on the shirt. You've got like a sort of darker shade and a lighter shade. And on that darker shade, it's got sort of holes here. I think this is what they call the moisture management technology. So it's sort of a darker, lighter, going all the way down. Then of course we get to the collar. I really like the collar on this shirt. It gives the shirt a real classic look. It's a crew neck and with like a gold sort of color on top, which I really like. I like the way they've tapered that. You've got the white, and then you have these buttons here. Now, you've had shirts before in the past where they've had buttons on them, but they don't actually unbutton. I think the away kit last year, the third kit, the button on that didn't actually button down. But these ones, they've obviously learnt from that, Puma, and these buttons actually work. So you can actually unbutton it. So there's one, there's two, you can button it right down to the third button. So I think that's a real cool feature that people are really gonna like. 3 buttons there. If we go over onto the sleeves, you can see this area here, which of course is on both sleeves. This little area here will help you with the sweating, you know, again, helping with that sort of moisture technology, what they're talking about. Also, you've got these sort of gold bits here. Again, this is what they call the tip-in on the cuffs. Again, a nice cut. I like the way they've cut that. I like the whole shape of the shirt. It's very nice. And the good thing about this shirt is that it comes in various sizes. This shirt is available right up to, I think, size 4X. That means even big guys like me can get a shirt and it's quite a comfortable fit. I remember there was this big thing last year when the kit came out and you saw the players and they all had them kits that hugged them like that and everyone was like, oh no, especially people like me, oh no, how am I going to wear that? Well, they've made it so everybody can get, I mean, if you're bigger than 4X, you need to get in the gym. It's as simple as that. But it goes right up to 4X. So, you know, most people out there, the majority of people, no matter how big, you're going to be able to get yourself one of these kits, which I think is a great feature because back in the day, trust me, you wouldn't have been able to have got a kit like this. And I think that's a great feature. Upper here again, you can see more of that breathable mesh here on the top of the arm. And then you've got the 2 Puma signs there that are embroidered, really nice. Puma sign there that's embroidered as well. Then we get to the badge. Now this is been a real bone of contention with a lot of Arsenal fans. And it's the fact that when you had the previous night kit, the badge was like an embroidered badge. And I remember on last year's kit, that was a lot of people's sort of thing that they didn't like, was the fact that this badge is more of a sort of heat transfer badge. It's not going to come off. I've had my 3 shirts from last season and it looks exactly the same as the first day I washed it. Of course, you've got the sponsor's name on it, which of course is again a sort of heat transfer, but that won't come off again as long as it's washed properly. And you know, again, going down right to the bottom there, a little bit of white coming in at the bottom, sort of tapering it off. So we go to the back of the shirt, and of course the back of the shirt is very important because that's where you normally put your number on and your name on. Well, some people do. I don't actually do that on my shirts, I don't, because you may put a player on there. Like I remember one year I was going to put Fabregas on there and then he was on the off. I mean, so I don't always do that. But let's take a look at the back of the shirt. Now, the whole of the back of the shirt is what they call you know, been constructed around what they call the Puma dry cell technology. And again, what I was saying, it's all about this moisture management technology. And you can see it's kind of got a sort of mesh style all the way around the back of the shirt, all of it. Apart from the sleeves here, under the arms, of course, like on the front, the mesh. So really designed to keep you as sweat-free as possible. As we go down the shirt, you notice that it is red until it gets right down to the bottom here, and then it changes to white. So it's not red all the way down. It's sort of got this little sort of white sort of tapered edge to the shirt. And you've also got a sort of tapered style going down there, the sides of the shirt. And I think that is to give the shirt like a nice sort of body, a nice sort of shape when you're wearing the shirt. Because remember, as well as considering the players when they're making these shirts, they got to consider the people that are going to buy these shirts to wear. And you know what shirts are like now? People wear shirts, you know, at all times of the day. A shirt is no longer like once upon a time you only bought a shirt to play football in. A shirt now is a real fashion statement. So that's the back of the shirt. Going back to the front of the shirt, with the button style, the button top. And I must conclude and say that this to me is an excellent shirt. I'm really, as an Arsenal fan, I'm really proud of this shirt. I think that Puma have made an excellent job on it. My only downside, I'd probably say, would maybe be the badge, but that's minor. As I said last year, on last year's kit, I've washed and washed and washed that, ironed it. There's never been any problem with the badge, as long as you don't run your iron on it. But there's never been any problem with the badge. But I am proper proud of this kit. I love the classic style to it. I remember when I interviewed Danny Welbeck the other day, he commented and said what he loves about it is the sort of classic style to it. And I think that Puma have done an excellent job. And I've actually been able to see the majority of all the kits that have come out from or are coming out from most of the top teams in the Premier League. And I think I'm going to stick my neck out, not just as an Arsenal fan right now, but just a football fan, and say that I would say this is the best kit of all the teams in the Premier League. Best home kit. Really, really great job done by Puma. But of course, it's going to be down to you guys. What do you guys think? Do you like the brand new kit? Leave it in the comments below. Tell me what you think of the brand new Arsenal kit. Is this something that you think, yes, fantastic? And also, it's all right having a great kit. We want to, at the end of the season, have this kit and be lifting up something with it as well. But all in all, I'd say well done to Puma. It's a fantastic kit, and I think it's going to fly out of the shops. Brilliant.